Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a little different, very casual. It's raining and gross outside and I have my nice cozy sweater on and I thought this would be fun to film. So I'm going to be getting ready for the day, but I'm also going to be doing a little spin on it. I'm giving you 50 facts about me. I thought it would be kind of fun to do that and maybe allow you to get to know me a little bit more. Some of these are really silly, but they are true. All of them are true about me. So I'm going to kind of ramble them off while I'm getting ready, and I will say what I'm using on my face so you do know, but also always check in the information box below. That will always have the description of what's on my face. So without further ado, if you'd like to learn 50 facts about me as well as get ready with me, then keep on watching. The first step. I have this little sample and I've been testing it out. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. The first one is I am 35 years old, if you did not already know that. If this is your first time watching me, and you're going to learn a lot about me. If you've been watching me for a while, then some of these obviously will be a repeat. I've talked about some of these things already on my channel. I actually just celebrated a birthday last month and I was born in January 12th to be exact. I'm going to go ahead and brighten the under eyes a little bit. This has been my go-to step. It's the Pixi Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach, and it's just in a little tub. I've lived in Massachusetts my whole entire life. I live here now. I was born in Massachusetts and I've never lived anywhere else. However, my family is actually from Portugal, so I am Portuguese. My dad was born in Portugal. For my base today, I'm actually going to mix the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC plus Illumination. I'm in the shade Fair, and I like to, because this is pretty full coverage, and I don't always wear full coverage on my everyday, or actually I should restate that. I never wear full coverage on an everyday basis. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid to get a super glowy look. I kind of use any type of dewy drops or something like that to mix in, just to kind of give even more illumination and thin out this product just a touch. I actually, in my first career, I was a chef. I went to culinary school and I have my culinary degree. Love to knit. I have lots of hobbies, but I do love to knit, and I've knit some scarves and hats and things that I do wear. As some of you know, I do have one sister. It's just her and I. And we are very close. We actually live 3 minutes away from each other. Also have 2 dogs and 1 bird. Go ahead and do some concealer as well. And my very favorite concealer, honestly, it's kind of pushed my Tarte Shape Tape to the side, is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I have 3. I like light beige for all over my face. If you know, I'm just kind of spot concealing a little bit some areas. Then I go in with either light natural or porcelain for brightening the under eyes. I currently work full-time as an esthetician and makeup artist, and I'm also a lash stylist. So I do lash extensions and I love it. I love being an esthetician and dealing with skincare, but I also like the variety of being a makeup artist and, you know, working on brides and, you know, clients that just want to learn how to do their makeup. But then doing lash extensions really kind of changes things up, and I can be really creative. And that misconception that lash extensions are damaging, they're not damaging at all. If they're damaging, it's because you've gone to a stylist who doesn't know what they're doing. So make sure you do your research before you go anywhere and get them, but you most certainly will not have any damage with your lash extensions. None of my clients have ever had any damage to their lashes. I own my own house with my boyfriend. We live together. We actually just moved in this past spring, summertime. Actually, it was more summertime. So I can't believe we're going to be coming up in just a short several months and a whole year we've been in this house. So that's really exciting. I generally don't set my whole face, but I am going to set the under eyes and just tap on a little bit of powder. But I love my Ambient lighting powder in Ethereal Light from Hourglass. This is my favorite to use when I don't want to look like I'm wearing a lot of powder or make my skin look dry. I love TV and movies. I always find that to be what I think I've mentioned this. I'm having a deja vu moment. I always worry that people think I'm such a lazy person. I am not lazy. I have so much that I do every day, but I don't know why when people say, "Oh, I love TV and movies," it just sounds like that's all you do is just live in front of the TV, but I love to watch TV. I have lots of shows that I make sure to keep up with. I love watching movies. I'm going to go ahead and use another little hourglass, but it's a small one. It's in dim light. I have this little small guy that you can get if you're, not quite sure. They have a few in the small version, and dim light is just a touch too dark for me. So I actually like to kind of use this to warm up the face. I may go in with another powder, but if you're fair and you just need a little something, see how it just gave a little bit of color? I have no middle name. I just have, my full name is Jessica Shavs. That is my full name. I don't think I've ever said my full name on my channel before. Is that weird? I think I'm going to go ahead and do brows first. I'm going to grab my old favorite here, NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. I have one niece and one nephew. I'm addicted to anything Asian food, Japanese, Korean, anything Chinese. I love sushi, Chinese food. If we're going to get takeout, that's usually what we do. If we're going to go out to eat, we usually go and get sushi. I've swung from a trapeze like you would in the circus kind of thing. I did a flip on a trapeze before. I've always wanted to do that, and that was so exciting. I have also jumped off of a telephone pole. Obviously, I had a harness, but I love doing those kinds of things. Never jumped out of a plane. That is another fact not on my list, but side note, never done that. I am allergic to lots of food. I have a tree nut allergy and most fruit allergy. I do carry EpiPens. I've dyed my hair pink. I did dye my hair pink when my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. She dyed her hair pink and I dyed my hair pink for her. I love 80s music, maybe because I was, from the 80s, born in the 80s. I just love 80s music. It is the best music ever. I mean, I love 90s music and that kind of thing, but I love 80s music. I'm going to now just set all of that with my very used L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. You don't even see the label anymore. This is in the shade light to medium though. I love whiskey if I'm going to be having a beverage out or even at home. Yes, I do like wine, but whiskey. If I'm going out, it's always whiskey. It's either on the rocks or maybe with a little ginger ale, a little splash of ginger ale, and always garnished with a lime. That is my drink. I'm like an old man. I'm going to use one main palette, but I'm actually just going to grab my Lorac Pro Palette, the first one, and go ahead and grab the white. I played tennis for 4 years in high school. I am going to go in with the Found eyeshadow palette in Nude. It's a nice little nude palette. Give a little variations of nude tones in here, so nice little variety. I am going to just go ahead into this light brown taupey shade. I can deadlift 180 pounds. Took a while to work up to that weight, but I can, and I'm very proud of that. I had braces for 6 years. I'm gonna go in with this ivory tone right here and kind of just blend into that white. I love going to the dentist. Such a weird thing, but I love getting my teeth clean. I'm going to move into the darker brown shade right here and kind of go back in between those two to give a nice little gradient here. I hate spiders and insects. Ladybugs fine, but butterflies, but no. I hate spiders. I freak out if they're in the house. I don't want them in the house. I just don't know why. I don't like them. I've never been to the West Coast. I love roller coasters and thrill-seeking kind of things. I'm going to go in with something a little more dense and precise and just go in with the dark shade and just really focus that on the outer corner. I took a ballet and tap as a kid. I love to dance in general, but I love doing tap and ballet and putting on lots of makeup and having your tutu and lots of costumes for your recital. I loved that. I also ate a plant as a child. I don't know how old I was. I don't remember. I was too young, but I ate a plant. And my mom had to call poison control. I've been in an ambulance 2 times, not for anyone else, but I've been taken away in an ambulance, I guess is the word. I'm gonna go in with mascara, grabbing the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise and going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I love these two together, so I'm gonna put on the Paradise first and then go in with Maybelline. I have a short little frenulum. It's the string underneath your tongue, that little string like membrane. Mine's really short, and if it's super short like that and it's a possibility that you would have a speech impediment, it is called ankylosing. I don't even know how to say that, but I didn't have to get mine snipped as a kid because my mom said that I couldn't shut up, so I didn't have a speech problem. But it is short and I can't stick my tongue out very far or touch my nose with my tongue or anything like that. One tattoo, just a little star on my like pelvic bone area. I used to design tattoos in college for friends, and I said, you know what? I need a tattoo. So I got a stupid little star, and it's the lamest thing ever. I am 5'2" and I wear a size 7 shoe. I used to be a 7.5 and my foot shrunk half of a size. That actually happened to my sister as well. I don't know why. Going in with the Maybelline now. I love to wear pajamas. If I'm at home and I'm not, or comfy clothes, you know, it doesn't have to be specifically pajamas, but if I'm at home and I'm just cleaning or hanging out or filming videos right now, I'm wearing fleece pants. I just love to be cozy. I would live in pajamas if I could. I have 4 piercings. Just my ears are double pierced. I used to have my cartilage up here pierced, but I took that out a while ago and it closed up, so I just have the 4 piercings. Nothing crazy. My favorite holiday is Christmas. I absolutely love that holiday. It's just, I don't know, it's very exciting. The decor, the feeling of it, the food, you know, it's not all about the presents. It's just like family time. I mean, I love giving the presents, honestly. That's more exciting than receiving them. I love horror movies, anything horror. It's just my favorite. If I'm gonna want to see a movie, usually it's going to be go-to is horror. And then, you know, I do love comedy and other movies. I love, like I said before, movies in general, but my all-time favorite is something scary. And not like those lame Saw movies. That's not scary. That's just weird and gross to me. I'm going to go in with the Milani Blossomtime Rose Powder Blush. This little guy right here. Favorite author is Stephen King. Kind of goes hand in hand with the whole scary thing. I'm going to go and highlight with the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Rose Gold. I've been obsessed with this. This is so perfect. When I was a little kid, I hit my sister in the face with a tap shoe. True story. I can move my ears. I've experienced paranormal activity, you know, ghost activity before. And I love that kind of stuff. I love anything ghost related too. It doesn't freak me out, but it is kind of odd when it happens to you. I love to play board games. You know, I hate Monopoly. Let's just throw that out there. Monopoly is not my game, but any kind of card games, board games, I just think they're so much fun. I don't think people do that enough these days. I hate to be cold. I'd rather be hot than cold. I absolutely hate to be cold because when I'm cold, I'm cold. It doesn't matter how many layers I put on, I'm always cold. My hands, my feet, everything, and I hate that feeling. I'd rather sweat. I'm gonna use Milani Make It Last setting spray before I go and finish off the look with my lips. I played clarinet as a musical instrument. I get car sick so bad, I always have to be the one to drive. I love to draw. I always took art class and I just love to doodle and draw. That was something I did as a kid. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Pixi, what are these? The Matte Last Liquid Lip in Pastel Petal. I've donated blood about 5 times. I absolutely love all animals. I mean, it does not matter what animal, I love them. And all I do is look at animal pictures, and I would love to have a farm and have every single animal possible. And my last number 50 fact about me is I love to play video games. That is it for me today. That is my get ready with me. This is just my makeup for the day. Kind of more than I normally do if I'm just kind of doing stuff around the house, but I thought it would be fun to give you a little bit of facts about me and kind of get to know each other. Leave 3 facts about yourself down in the comments below. Just, 1, 2, and 3, just some quick little facts about yourself so I can get to know you as well. I hope you liked this video and kind of just more of the casual setting. Definitely don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you do. And if you are new today and you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Don't forget to give it a click. And also, don't forget to hit that little bell. That will notify you when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.